I am a huge fan of rolling admissions. And what rolling admission generally is when a college or university will review applications as they are received in the admissions office and will send out admissions decisions on a space available basis in a rolling manner. And in a situation like this with rolling admissions, you want to apply as early in the admission season as possible in order to have the best shot of getting in. But there are some caveats to that statement. So I really love rolling admission because it gives you, in most cases, if you're on the ball, a letter of acceptance well before Halloween of your senior year, if you're smart about it. Again, most rolling admission schools will open their applications for completion sometime in July or August of your senior year. And once those applications are open, as long as you can complete the application, submit it online, and then get that college or university your official high school transcript that is up to date, also your teacher recommendations if they are even required, as well as any other supplementary information like your scores. Once that's all into that admissions office will and should be able to review your application and make an admissions decision promptly. The majority of the schools that offer rolling are public universities, though there are some private schools that also offer rolling admission. I think the premier schools that offer it are in the public sphere. Schools like Indiana University in Bloomington, schools like University of Arizona, Tucson, schools like University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. So these are great public research institutions, and if these are schools that you are considering, you sure as heck better get those applications completed early so that you can get a non-binding acceptance offer, hopefully again before Halloween. That's going to make you feel so great that you know that by several weeks into your senior year in high school, you will definitely have a letter of acceptance. That's going to boost your ego. It's also going to help you feel a little more calm as you go into the height of the admission season. If you're applying somewhere early decision, other schools regular, priority, whatever it may be, it's nice to know you have one in the bag, at least one. And you can usually do that if you have at least one rolling admission college or university on your college list. I always recommend that my students apply to at least one college or university rolling admission if at all possible. It's not always possible, but if you're applying to a type of school on your list that offers rolling admission, you should certainly have a rolling admission school on your list if at all possible, so that again you can get that acceptance letter early in your senior year. Now there are a couple, or really one main drawback of rolling admission, and it's only if you've got your act not together. So if you don't have your act together academically, and your senior year grades are going to be vital in terms of impressing upon a college that you actually are capable of achieving at the college level, that would be the only situation in which I would say you may want to hold off on submitting your application as early as possible in the rolling admission cycle as you can. You would want to wait until your first quarter or first trimester grades are available during your senior year to apply to a rolling admission school if those grades are going to be markedly better than your grades from 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade. Because if you apply right out of the gate during the beginning of the rolling admission cycle at a school that offers rolling admission, you usually will only be able to send a high school transcript that has grades from 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade. They're not going to see any 12th grade grades before they are able to make an admissions decision. So if you feel as though that does not make you look that great, those grades, or if you're going to be doing some more testing into your senior year, those would be the only situations when you may want to delay sending in a rolling admission application. But usually, rolling admission schools are smart. They ask on your application, are you planning to take more tests? If so, what dates are you planning to take these tests? And also, if you're on the bubble in any way because of your grades or your scores, and you're not really acceptable at the time in which you apply, let's say you apply the first week of September, most rolling admission schools will actually just sit on your application or notify you that they're waiting for more information I know Pitt does that, for instance. If they're waiting for more information like first quarter or first semester grades, they'll notify you of that, and at least you'll be aware of what they're waiting on in order to make a final decision on your application. So I usually recommend it 9 times out of 10. If a school is rolling and it's on your list, apply to that school ASAP. Don't be held back or delayed because of your perceived need to increase your grades or increase your scores, because usually the college will have fail-safes in their review process so that they're not going to ultimately reject you too fast if they feel like you could in any way be admissible in a few weeks or a few months. They're either going to just wait on making a final call on your application and or notify you why they're waiting. So rolling admission schools, I think, are win-win for you, the applicant, and you should always try to have at least one rolling admission school on your college list. There's some great rolling admission schools out there. Please educate yourself about rolling admission. Don't just look at the more popular regular admission, early decision, and early action. Rolling admission can be a great friend of yours if you are aware of it and you really rush out of the gate early, summer before your senior year or the summer as you start your senior year. You can make hay of that application option and get an acceptance letter. I've had students get acceptance letters early September from rolling admission schools. That is a great feeling a year before they're actually going to be enrolling in college and university. So that is a terrific opportunity for you and for all those students who actually can get their act together early. Sadly, there are not as many students who can get their act together early as I'd like, but since you're watching this video, you're probably the type of student who can. So definitely utilize rolling admission when it is available at a college and university that you are interested in. If no college or university offers rolling admission on your current college list, you may want to expand your list just in order to get that acceptance letter or two from a college early in the cycle that will, I think, ease your nerves. Many students have this great fear they're not going to get into any college or university at all. Many state schools at the first tier level or the second tier level in your state, whether it be the main land grant university in your state or a second tier university in your state, will offer rolling admission. Not all will, but many will. So many of us have great options for rolling admission, whether it be in-state or out of state. So there's really no excuse why you can't have a rolling admission school on your list if you want one.